What it is, what it do, it's your boy Malu, and I'm coming to you with a brand new episode from Drink Mode. And today, we'll be discussing the life of Mrs. Alberta Williams King, the mother of Dr. Martin Luther King. Let's go. Well, bless up, everybody. Bless up. And we still here in Women's History Month. And I just want to say one love, one heart to all the mothers out here. Today, we're discussing Mrs. Alberta Williams King. Born September 13th, 1941, in Atlanta, Georgia. Her parents, Reverend Adam Daniels and Jenny Parks, were a pivotal role in her life, but also in the life of the Dr. King that we all know and love. What we don't know a lot of times is that church, Ebenezer Baptist Church, was in fact Dr. King's mama's church. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows Dr. King's father for being the pastor at that church before Dr. King. But before he was a pastor, Miss Alberta's daddy was pastor. And Miss Alberta's mother, Jenny Williams, was a huge part in the development of Ebenezer Baptist Church. So Alberta took this role very serious. And Miss Alberta King was very astute. She studied at Spelman High School. She went to the historic Hampton Institute, which is now Hampton University. And she also attended later on in life Morris Brown College. Now, when she was at Hampton, she actually went to school to be an educator. Before she started school at Hampton, she met Dr. Martin Luther King's father. And they got married shortly after she graduated from Hampton. Issue was, they had this law that said married women couldn't work, couldn't be teachers, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, she really didn't get an opportunity to teach for a long time. But she definitely took that education and put it to work in a multitude of other ways. I mean, she taught hundreds of singers and musicians. She was active in the political scene. She was actually the president of the Ebenezer Baptist Church's Women's Committee. She was a part of the NAACP. She was also part of the YWCA, which is the Young Women's Christians Association. And she was a member of the International League for Justice and Freedom. Even in his own words, Dr. King said he was politicized and really much put on game, especially when it comes to the love of oneself, from his mother and the information that she always instilled in him. Miss King gave birth to 3 kids. Her first child was a woman named Willie Christine King. And then came the great brother, Dr. Martin Luther King. Then after him was actually Albert Daniel King. Now, yes, Dr. King was assassinated, but a lot of people speculate that his younger brother, Albert King, was also assassinated. This was all before 1974, in which Miss Alberta Williams King herself was assassinated in the very church in which she had been a pivotal member from the time she was born. Now, when I think about Mrs. Alberta King, it brings the spirit of Mama Mariana to me.
Mariana Grajales Cuello, and this Afro-Cuban woman helped lead the fight against Spanish rule in Cuba.
And so his mother, Mariana, is also known as the mother of Cuba because her sons, her daughters, and her husband all participated in the war efforts for independence. And so they have a monument to her in Havana, which I thought was really nice.
Mariana is known as the mother of the revolution, you know, because she allowed herself and all of her kids to be in this revolution.
This sister is known as the mother of Cuba because she, along with her husband and all 13 of her kids, fought in every war that they could to liberate black people in the island of Cuba in general.
It's said that she made her family swear to fight for Cuban independence, even if it meant giving up their lives. And one of her sons, Antonio Maceo, went on to become one of the most heroic figures of the Cuban Liberation Army.
It takes time when the powers that you're fighting are constantly at a state of erasure, where they're constantly trying to erase who you are and what you've done and what you've accomplished. So just like it's taking time, it took over 50 years for Mama Mariana to get her real recognition in the place that she, in the part that she played in the Cuban Revolution and Cuban independence. And I feel it's gonna be the same thing for Mrs. Alberta Williams King. It might be a little extra time for her to get her recognition, her to get her flowers. But never doubt for a second, the work she did, the children she raised, and the world she changed, all came out of that womb. So anytime we speak of the name Dr. Martin Luther King, always remember this man's mama, Mrs. Alberta Williams King. Bless up.
Drink more water, darling.
I never give it mercy.